Thanks so much for joining us here on Matchpoint with VVS Lakshman. It's Scott Styris, and understandably right at the top when you had New Zealand put those runs, you put under pressure because you've taken the lead to 183. Then the bowlers came out and did exactly what they do in these conditions. Lakshman, they adjusted their game plans too well.
Absolutely, and full credit to Kane Williamson, the captain. He had different strategies today compared to the first.
We were really able to see these two distinct plans to Virat Kohli, Scotty. You took us through that so well. You know, of course, that channel outside game plans that combined accounted for his wicket.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, short was the way forward to for New Zealand bowlers. Even similar moded dismissal for Mayank Agarwal, if you think about it.
Yeah, especially once the ball got hold. You know, the first 10 overs you saw Tim Southee and Trent Bolt trying to pitch the ball up, looking to swing the ball, and a couple of beautiful drives from Mayank Agarwal. But once the new ball was seen off by Mayank Agarwal, I thought the strategy was different. There was fielders on the leg stump, whether it was a backward short leg, whether it was a mid wicket, and then a barrage of short pitch deliveries. But I was very impressed with the way Mayank Agarwal showed that conviction that he's going to leave the short ball, because he knew in the first innings he got out playing the pull shot, and I thought he showed a lot of discipline. But again, credit to Tim Southee, Trent Bolt and Jamieson, especially Trent Bolt, because we always exceed Trent Bolt getting wickets, pitching the ball up, swinging the ball into the right-hander. But today we saw a different Trent Bolt, bowling over the wicket, bowling around the wicket, using the crease really well.
You look back on day 3 and you think that there were really two important moments in that game. One, possibly the wicket of Cheteshwar Pujara. He just about kept them at bay for 81 deliveries, and no one, Scotty, wants to get out in that fashion.
Yeah, it's not even so much the fact that he got out, but it's when he got out, which ended up being the last ball before, was it the tea break?
Just before tea,
And what that did is gave the New Zealanders belief. It also gave them momentum going into the break, and meant that they came out with a brand new batsman. In this case, it was Kohli. So they had a chance to then go after the main man for India. So I think that's where he will be most disappointed. It was a rare error in judgment from Pujara, but it was also the timing of that dismissal. And that's what seems to have hurt India in this match. It's not just the dismissals, but you know, think of Mayank Agarwal too, his dismissals just after breaks as well. That puts you on the back foot momentum-wise.
And you talk about another moment of
dismissing the tail, and a little surprising, keeping in mind the quality of the fast bowlers we have at our disposal. You've got Shami, Bumrah, Ishant Sharma, Umesh Yadav, Bhuvneshwar Kumar, who used to play Test match cricket. And even today, I just felt when the second new ball was in operation, I just felt that it was not the right decision to get in Ashwin in the 84th over. You expect all the 3 quicks to bowl at the tail enders, and also the plans which they executed to the tail enders was not right. You know, where only 6 or 7 balls post the new ball, once it was taken, was hitting the stumps. That means a lot of balls were missing the off stump, or a lot of short pitch deliveries were tried. Against Colin de Grandhomme, probably that was the right strategy, because we've seen Colin de Grandhomme getting in that fashion, getting out in that fashion against Australia. But against Colin de Grandhomme, they get a lot of deliveries on the front foot. And when they bowl to Jamieson, who looked to be a very good batsman, a good future for New Zealand, is what is going to have. You know, he played the short pitch deliveries with a lot of authority. So I just felt India, when they had a strong hold after dismissing Watling first ball of the day, they were not less than 100 runs as lead.
It's another crucial morning session that is really coming up for Team India, because, Scotty, you're 39 runs behind. You still have batsmen in the form of the runs. What are the targets there for India?
I think India has to have a lead of minimum 175-200. The wicket is a flat wicket. And if they have to put any challenge on the New Zealand batsman, any pressure on the New Zealand batsman, I think 175-200 is what you want to give to your bowlers. And a lot will depend on Ajinkya Rahane, Hanuma Vihari, but everyone has to contribute with the bat. And once you get your high in, once you get a start, it's not important just to get a half century or be satisfied with that score. You have to convert that into a big 100. It's a good batting wicket. We've seen in the past that India has been in similar situation. They bounce back strongly. It will be a great test of character to the youngsters, especially Hanuma Vihari, Rishabh Pant. They've got a great chance of doing something special for the team.
And India, I don't think, can forget what we've already seen in this series. Go back to the T20s, where the last 3 games of that series, New Zealand should have won those 3 games and should have won them easily, and they folded under pressure. So by getting that 150, 175, maybe India can use that little psychological advantage of knowing that New Zealand under pressure haven't delivered in this series, and that may just get them across the line in an improbable victory.
Ooh, Scotty's brought up mental
Clutching at
disintegration
straws.
already.
Clutching at straws, but it's possible.
Thanks for all that insight and analysis as well. Gentlemen, remember day 4, you do resume at 4 a.m. India time. Looking forward to that. Thanks again, gentlemen. We'll see you next time during our shows and, of course, on Matchpoint.